Hello? Hi, Lala. It's Star-LaLa. Hello, hello. Oh, gosh. Hello? How is everyone? Hello, hello. This time, yes, I am starting exactly at, Oh, wait! I forgot! I was audio. I was checking my audio. Hearing myself on stream. Oh, my goodness. But yes, hi, Lala. It's Star-LaLa. This... Oh, wait. Huh? What's my phrase? This... Oh, wait, I forgot what I usually say. Time to go to my description to see what I usually say. Oh, no, I remember. Hi, Lala, it's Star-LaLa. This imperfect star wants to share her music desires to the world. Hello. Hello, Dr. Mystery. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, it's finally Friday. Yeah, wow. Crazy to think that it is already Friday. It feels like such a long week. What do y'all think? But yes, how are y'all? Also, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Hello. How was the week? I think for me this week has been chillin' for the most part, but then let's just say because of girl things. Like, I was actually planning on recording one of my original songs this week, but then girl things happened. So I've just been chilling. Of course, I've been needing to do some work stuff because if you missed my very first stream, fun fact, I am a teacher. But we're getting to that part of the summer where we have to do some trainings, so I had to get some stuff done for that. And then on top of like in-person trainings, I also have to do some online trainings. So it's like it's getting close to that start of the school year. But yes, I'm really glad I have started to stream also today. Because for my first stream, I said that my next stream probably won't be until my birthday karaoke stream. But I figured, no, let's go ahead and stream this Friday. Why not? You know, speaking of this week, it's been a pretty hectic week in the VTuber space, huh? So if you see on the screen or on the stream that if you could, please go to the YouTube description and spread the word for Ironmouse's IDF campaign. Not that kind of IDF, the immune deficiency foundation. I was trying to remember what the F stood for. But yes, if you could. Even if you can't donate, then spread the word. Cause, yeah, been a very crazy week. Hello, Beldark. Welcome. Hello. But yes, a very hectic week. Especially as more VTubers are sharing their experiences with, you know, the company. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, this stream can just give, you know, more a relaxed, chill vibe, mindset, especially from this hectic week. But again, of course, if you could, do your best to spread the word for Ironmouse's campaign, cause pretty messed up, pretty messed up. Yeah. And then, oh yes, I was wanting to say my 3 big announcements. And then there's going to be some updates with the announcements, but only some of them. Some good, some may not so good, but it's still going to happen. So for my first karaoke stream, I shared 3 big announcements. So the very first announcement, yeah, it was crazy and spread fast, yeah. You know, it's like people were saying it's like implosion overnight, but it's like it feels like it's been like a thing behind the scenes for like many months, and it just so happens like the moment Ironmouse shared what she shared, then from there it was just like a domino effect, like a snowball effect, and it's just like whoa, oh. But yes, And I think Camila just released something too, like a song. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was starting my stream, but I'll watch it afterwards. But it's just like, oh! But here we go with the first announcement. So, Cody Ojo will be having a VTuber Matsuri concert. And then she was asking, well, we had to audition, but she was asking for other VTubers to join her for this concert. And then I was very fortunate enough to have been chosen to participate in it. Yeah! And so, if you also missed the news, I will be performing a group song, Clarity. If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? But yes, so I will be participating in this. I'll be doing a big push for the concert, I believe starting in August, since the concert is not happening till more towards the end of it. But at the very beginning, be doing a big push. Yeah. So yes, thank you so much, Cody Ojo, for the big opportunity. It was a wild ride. Even Domino was not fast enough to compare. More like TNT. Agreed. Like, it was kind of overwhelming trying to keep up with everything. Oh, whoops. The second big announcement. My birthday karaoke, yeah! #LaLa is live! Even though I do have some sad news. Unfortunately, I will not be able to actually stream on my birthday due to birthday plans with family. And yes, I will take my family as a high priority. So if they have plans for me on my actual birthday, then sadly, I will not be able to stream that day. But I will still do my birthday karaoke, just not on my actual birthday. You have to be in group with unfamiliar VTubers? Yes, but then it's actually not as bad as you're thinking. I can't explain the whole process of how it's done, but it's just pretty much I'm recording my part, and then I just send it to Cody Ojo, and that's it. It's not like we have to stream together. It's just, each of us recording our parts, sending it to her, and then she takes care of the rest. My part is not that big anyways. It is a very small part, but I'm just really glad to be able to participate in it. And sorry if my eyes look like they're closed the whole time. I think it's my camera angle. And also with my mic being in the fucking way. I think it's a good way to boo friendships. Yes. But yes, sorry. So talk about my birthday karaoke. Because my birthday is on July 29th. But like I said, I have family plans for my birthday. So my actually, hold on, sorry. So my birthday karaoke will be on, let me check my calendar, August 1st. So next Friday. New friendships. Yes. Especially with how small I am. It's like, I think it's a good opportunity to get to know other VTubers. Because I didn't really start really doing anything until this February. So, a very unique experience since I haven't really been doing this VTuber thing for too long. So, really grateful for the opportunity, especially of getting to know other music VTubers. But yes, so birthday karaoke will have to get postponed to next Friday, August 1st. But that just means I can actually dedicate more time to it and spend more time with you, the lovers. So yes, birthday karaoke. No longer on the 29th. It will be on August 1st. And also, what a great way to celebrate the new month, yeah? You'll be there? Thank you so much, Beldark. Also, I hope y'all saw the shoutouts. I did tell Nova that I was going to give y'all shoutouts in one of the videos. So if you did not see my #KindWords Wednesday video for this week, I gave y'all shoutouts. So thank you so much for the support. Hey, but speaking of my birthday, the good news is that my new original song is still being released on my birthday. Yeah! So what a waste. And then speaking of good news, I actually just got my official music video come back today. Yeah! It was a rushed order. It was actually supposed to get delivered tomorrow, but it got delivered early. Yeah! I was actually pretty afraid because I was like, I know I gotta release like some teasers from it. So I was so ready to be on the lookout for it tomorrow and then just start editing some like teasers. But since I got it today, I know what I'm doing after stream. But yeah, so excited. So yes, even though I'm not doing my birthday karaoke on my birthday, my original song will still be released. Yeah! It's a very, very personal song to me. So very excited about that. And yeah, those are my big 3 announcements. And we'll let that rotate right there. But alrighty. So for today's stream, if you did not see the thumbnail, what I'm doing is I have this book that I bought called One Question a Day, a 5-year journal, a personal time capsule of questions and answers. So pretty much each day of the year, there'll just be one question. So sometimes it's just like a very simple question. Maybe it'll be thought-provoking. And then the whole point is just to keep it for the next 5 years. Now, will I be doing this for the next 5 years? I hope so. But we'll see. But I just feel like it's a neat thing to do, especially as I'm about to hit unk age. No kidding. But I feel like this would be a great way to also just get to know y'all a bit better too. Because, of course, as you see on the stream, I'm going to type the question. So, of course, you can share your answers in the chat as well. Do I have to write these? So yes, I did have to write my responses. The questions are already all set to go, but I did have to write my responses. So yeah, we'll start from July 1st and go all the way to the 25th, which is today. Yeah. Because to be honest, I think I bought this like sometime in June, but I did not actually start until July 1st. Just to start fresh and new, yeah? Okay, so for the date, so like I said, we're starting. Hey! Why is this hard? It's like I had the idea simply ready, but execution probably not the best. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez. Hey, July. Oh, my announcement is blocking me. See, good thing we're doing this. We'll put it right here. Yeah, I think that's good. Hey, July 1st. Here is the first question. I think I actually have to, like, make this font smaller, too. Okay, so the first question is, what is the biggest change in your life since this time last year? What is the biggest change in your life since this time last year? And we can move this up a bit. Spread that out a bit more. Okay. So yes. So, my response. So, around this time, I would say the biggest change would be starting the school year. Let me be more specific. In pre-K. So, yeah, there you go. Lore drop. So, last school year, well, no, okay, so not this last one, but the one before, I was actually in pre-K. I actually was a paraprofessional. And then okay. I guess this is gonna be like kind of a more of a lore drop. So I've been going back and forth being a teacher, then paraprofessional, then teacher, just because I will admit I've been like changing districts here and there, like trying to find the right fit, you know. And so, not this past school year, but the year before, I was a paraprofessional because I just wanted to get a feel of the district. Pre-K is pre-kindergarten, so it's students who will be 4 to 5 years old. So very, very little. The littles. And so, yeah. And then because I actually liked working with pre-K as a paraprofessional in my current school district, I was like, hey, I want to be a teacher in pre-K. Because I am a certified teacher. I actually just renewed my certification. In case if you were like, but Star-LaLa, can you just be a teacher just like that? No, I am fully certified. I even went to college for it. I'm all good. But yes, so I actually knew beforehand, before this end of the school year, that I was going to be in pre-K. So that was a big, big change. Because I will say that I have worked in first, in second grade. So going down to pre-K was a little bit of a change. Because it's a little bit different, you know, dealing with second graders versus pre-K students. Baby child. It's like you're pretty much like a third parent or second parent or maybe even first parent. But you're pretty much another parent to the littles because you're pretty much teaching them every little single thing. Now, of course, if their parents do a great job of teaching them like how to use the restroom and all that at home, then that's great. But then whenever they come to school, maybe they won't know as much. Like there's a difference between using the restroom at home versus at school. So pretty much teaching them every little thing of how you're supposed to behave at school. And then also social emotional skills. Yeah. So lore drop. Yes, my cute way of talking. Okay, so I will say this that I do like to talk this way, but this is where, unfortunately, talking this way does not work with the older kids. Because, unfortunately, whenever I started the school year with pre-K, that another teacher from an older grade level had resigned due to their personal reasons, and then they needed someone to fill in that position, and then they saw me because I am a certified teacher, but here I am just like, and so I try to, you know, talk the way that I do with pre-K with third grade, that was the grade level. But let's just say that, the older kids are not that receptive of it. So I do have to change how I talk to them. But yeah, more lore drop. Teacher lore. But yes, July 1st. That is my biggest change in my life since this time last year. Alright, let's go. Or actually, I guess I'll just change it as I go. That'll probably be the easiest for me. Alright, July 2nd. Let me see. Also, I'm not sure if y'all can hear the BGM, because I'm just playing Lily Pichu's piano album, Ivory Lilies. If it's too soft, too loud, or if it's just right, just let me know. The more we know. NBC. I think that's the phrase. Alrighty. So July 2nd is, what do you do when no one is watching? Oh, scandalous. No kidding. What do you do when no one is watching? Unfortunately, it's not a scandalous answer. BGM is perfect. Awesome. And what's so funny is that it's actually raining outside right now for me. Okay, so I think I wrote, or I guess in a way it's scandalous, but not in the NSFW way. Okay, so I would watch Hell's Kitchen. And then this one is very recent, just because I started watching Cinna's reaction videos to them. Watch UDY videos. I'll explain what that is if you don't know what it is. So, I don't know why on earth I started to do this, because whenever starting this school year, last year in pre-K, like, I don't know. After I would get off of work, I just thought it would be a good idea to just watch Hell's Kitchen. Which is, I know, very, very interesting. But it's just like, but why? It's like Gordon Ramsay is the complete opposite of what a pre-K teacher should be watching. But I just did for some reason. It passed the time. But yeah. And then UDY videos. So they are cheating videos. Okay, so the whole concept of I think it is a reality TV show that you can watch on Roku. But pretty much UDY videos is where if a partner is thinking that their significant other is cheating, then they can hire this crew and they will like set up a whole like scenario and whatnot to try to see if their partner will fall for the decoy that they will have set up. Oh gosh. But yeah, so it's pretty much trying to catch to see if your significant other is cheating or not. Do I agree with the concept of the series? No, because if you have to get to the point where you have to hire a crew to catch your partner cheating, then why not just end it? But I know people have their situations, their different relationships, but I'm just saying that probably not the best approach. But I know it's all for the TV, the ratings, the views. Guilty pleasure learning what not to do. Pretty much. But yes. So that is what I do when no one is watching. Okay. Let's see what the next one is. July 3rd. July 3rd. Moving the cursor. What's the question? I don't have the best setup to keep opening my book. Who is the funniest person you know? Who is the funniest person you know? Let's see. Who did I write? At the time of this writing, I wrote EE. Which is aka my not so cousin. And I'll explain that in a bit. And I'll just type here. Okay. So, the funniest person I know. I'm not going to reveal their whole name. I'll just say their nickname that I have come up with for them. So, EE. And I say my not so cousin because technically we are not related. They are the cousin to my actual cousin. But we just do hang out a lot, talk a lot. So yeah. Because, oh goodness, this boy. The brain rot is unreal. And the way that they talk too. It was like, to the hus, burras, laws. I'm just like, what? Why are you ending every word with us? I don't know, hus. What the hus? I'm just like, I don't get it. It's like, is this what this generation has come to? Where they're ending every sentence with us? the brain rot is too real. But they are pretty funny. I will say that they are pretty funny. Oh, I think I got a message. Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just for my school district. But I'm just like, what are you saying? Am I really getting that old to where this is pretty much how the students are gonna talk? Miss Star-LaLa, what the is up? What? What are you saying? But yes, funniest person for now. Let's see who it is for next year. Let's see. For July 4th. Oh, interesting. Of course, this would be a question for July 4th. Because if you're not from America, July 4th is Independence Day. So, of course, this is the question. What makes you feel patriotic? What makes you feel patriotic? I do have a response, but it's just like, with things, I don't want to get too political. I'm not into that. But I'm just saying, with what's going on right now in the Americas, I don't feel so patriotic. But good thing I'm a teacher, because I would say this is what makes me feel patriotic. Saying the pledge every morning. What's a kilometer? But yeah, saying the pledge every morning. Especially, well, I mean, it is part of the curriculum. So, I mean, I gotta do my job. I gotta do what I gotta do. So teaching the littles how to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Will they ever really get it towards the end of the year? Some of them. But not all of them. Yeah, not getting it to it is kind of hard right now. Yeah. It's like I'll try my best to at least be aware of what's going on, but I'm not one to talk about it. Especially because, like, moment of talking about it, then all the arguments, all the conversations, it's just like, no thanks, I'm not that knowledgeable about it. So it's like kind of like entering a losing argument. Of course, I'll have my feelings about it, but I won't get into it. But I still like the people, and they can change for the better, I hope. It's like, we still gotta look at it in a positive way. Even though it may be very, very negative, we still gotta see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And that's kind of the reason why I actually wrote my song, Kind Words. And then I am very grateful for that game. Because it's just like, you would think that people would troll in that game, but actually it's a very wholesome game where you're just anonymous, you talk to other anonymous people, and then they're just very nice, very kind. They give their honest thoughts, their points of views, perspectives on what you gotta say. And it's just a very chill game. And it's like, this is something that we need right now, especially with everything going on. Especially this week in the VTuber space. So it's like talking about what's happening here in the Americas, and then what's happening in the VTubing space this week is just like, oh gosh. So yeah, very, very nice to have kind words. And then hopefully, down the road, that by creating that song and also releasing my #KindWords Wednesday videos, that it'll be like a source of comfort for those who need it. Thank you, Bell Dog. Okay, so next day, July 5th. Let's see what the question is. watching. Oh, wait, sorry, that's not the question. That was my answer. What made you laugh out loud today? What made you laugh out loud today? So this was the weekend where I was spending the weekend at my cousin's house, in which they do have a very big TV screen, and so I was watching Love is War. I think the full title is Kaguya-sama Love is War, but to keep it nice, short, and simple, Love is War. Because I was just scrolling through their Crunchyroll account, and then I think my cousin was the one that chose Love is War. But it was a good rewatch. I wasn't able to rewatch the whole season, all of the seasons, but I think I did finish at least the first season and a little bit of second season. But it was a good rewatch. I forgot how funny the anime is. And a long, long time ago, I did finish reading the manga, so it was nice to watch the anime again. Love is war, love is war, love is war. Yeah. Oh gosh, hydration. Oh gosh, because it's already been 35 minutes. Holy crap. Okay, but yes, if you have not watched Kaguya-sama Love is War, if you're into school of romance comedy, highly recommend. Into dust, it feels so surreal. Yeah, with the chicken dance. That's it, July 6th. Into dust. What is the last commitment you made? I see. What was the last commitment you made? Very good question. What did I say for my answer? Taking my Japanese lesson. You thought it was gonna be a big commitment? Nah, I just need to make sure I take my Japanese lesson. Because I think July 6th was on a Sunday, and I was still at my cousin's place. I did leave to get back home, but then I just had to make sure I did my Japanese lesson because I spent 3 days at my cousin's house. So yeah. So I just had to make sure I at least tried to complete a lesson. I think I saw that in Chica Chicha's volleyball clip. Oh yeah. She tries to teach the student council president how to play volleyballs because he was very bad. She was like a very proud mother teaching a baby bird how to fly. But yes, taking my Japanese lesson. So I did purchase I think it's the life commitment plan from Rosetta Stone. And so yeah, I've been doing some Japanese lessons there. Have I been doing it consistently as I should? No. Just because I gotta do other stuff. But I am slowly but surely trying to learn Japanese. And hopefully, as I go through the Japanese lessons, maybe one day I'll start singing Japanese songs. Because, I could attempt to do Japanese songs, especially for, karaoke's. But then I just don't want to, really butcher the pronunciation of the words. So until I feel like I have more of a handle on the pronunciation, that I will avoid Japanese songs. For now. But yes, that is part of my goal as to why I am wanting to learn Japanese. Oh, whoops. Where's July 7th? Oh, it's right here. The 7 is after 6. So July 7th. Oh gosh, this is a long question. Yeah, yes, I definitely would like to sing Japanese songs. But again, I really want to at least be at least 90% confident in my pronunciation of words before attempting to do so. If you could be a world champion in something, what would it be? Oh, I see. If you could be a world champion in something, what would it be? What did I write as my answer? Oh no! Oh, wow. So this is more lore drop, more Star-LaLa. Lore drop. Speed cup stacking. I can't remember what the official phrase for it. By the way, delays about 15 to 20 seconds on stream. I did notice that there is a delay. My apologies for that. Because I do see that I do actually see that y'all would make your comments and it would actually pop up on stream first, and then it'll show up on my side in OBS a few seconds later. My apologies for the delay. Maybe because of the rain. Because it is actually raining outside for me. But yes, speed cup stacking. So way back in elementary school, when I would have PE class, I guess back then speed cup stacking was a big thing. So they actually had speed cup stacking cups. What is it? They would actually offer this as part of our PE course. And then I actually really got into it to where I bought my own set. I would time myself at home as I kept practicing. I think we even did like a whole showcase where I think it was like an after school thing, and parents could come to watch us do like some speed cup stacking. So yeah, I was really into that back in elementary school. Not to toot my own horn, I think I was pretty fast. Thank you, Octopus3. Thank you. So yeah, if you do not know what speed cup stacking is, yeah, you should look it up. Because there are some fast people. Kind of like the Rubik's Cube competitions. Where like very young people, young children participate in those. And they do that very fast. So same with speed cup stacking. Alright, July 8th. July 8th. Okay. What is the question? I saw it was, I think, a little bit of a long question. Write a newspaper headline that describes your day. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to look back into the book. I can't remember all that. Write a newspaper. Oh my. Headline that describes your day. Let's see. What did I write for this day? This just in, local star crashes out. This just in, local star. Crashes out. I wonder if I am recalling this correctly. This was when I was playing Marvel Rivals, I think. with my friends on Discord. And, well, how should I refer to this person? This person, let's just say, has a tendency to like to exaggerate their skills. And, I mean, their peak performance is plat, my peak performance is gold. So, I mean, I know I can't say much about my own skills, but just because you find out that another person hits GM, and then you want to say, oh, I could hit GM, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, okay, if you're gonna say it, then do it. Like, your peak is plat. Like, I think hitting GM is pretty good, like, pretty awesome. But, like, the moment you just hear someone hitting one of the higher ranks, you want to claim, oh, well, I could hit GM if I could. Okay, then do it. And then in response, they're like, oh yeah, what's your peak? Okay, why does mine matter? You're the one that is trying to trash talk someone else's rank when they are ranked higher than you. This is why I don't like to play games too seriously. I just play Marvel Rivals because I want to. It's like, out of all of the those type of games, I actually really like Marvel Rivals. In a chill kind of way. Like, I don't want to get too competitive with it. I'm just shy. But I'm just like, are you for real? So that just made me crash out just for like the rest of the night. And then I just like kind of had to like talk it out with some other people's in the Discord about it. It's just like, man, I just don't get it. I just don't get those people who like claim, oh yeah, I could beat this high of a rank if I tried. Okay, then just do it. Like the Nike slogan. Just do it! It's like, actions speak louder than words. That's why that phrase exists. Like, if you're gonna claim that you can do it, then just do it. Like, for example, it's like, yes, I could claim I can make music, but if I never put out my music, then of course people are gonna doubt it, yeah? Until I actually start doing it, then I can actually say, yeah, see, I put out music. Now, is it good or not? I don't know. It's subjective. But yes, this just said local star crashes out, just like how I'm actually crashing out just for calling it. I was that frustrated in the moment. Okay, July 9th. Moving on. If they happen to stumble upon this stream ever, then you can suck nothing. We're not gonna get there. We're not gonna go too far. Yeah, I can see that it is sometimes true, especially if you're too lazy. And then, how about, or it's like, I guess in this case, let's say, yes, being too lazy, but if you have, like, the credibility behind it, too, let's say if you have hit, like, higher ranks in other games, then I would like to, like, you know, trust their word on that. But for this person, they don't have that credibility at all. But let's say if I, like, my cousin, I already know no, this is not EE, this is another cousin, but I have another cousin who is actually really good at games. Like, I say really good, but it's just because my standards, I guess, are pretty low. But, like, in League, I know they would hit, like, Diamond a lot. In Overwatch, I think they hit pretty high rank, and they are, like, good in games in general. So, of course, I was not surprised whenever they played Marvel Rivals. This is how, I guess, bored my cousin is. They hit GM on 3 different accounts. So for my cousin, yeah, I'm not surprised. If he can say that he can probably hit a higher rank than that, then I would actually believe so. Because all of his, like, past gaming experiences kind of like reflects like, oh yeah, they are a pretty good gamer. But for this person, no. But I do see, again, it is just dependent on the, I guess just of how well you know the person. Just dependent on the person. If they're just saying it just because they're butthurt, then it's just like they just do it. Yes, I do have a lot of cousins. Even though technically EE is not my cousin, he's my cousin's cousin. But the one I'm talking about in regards to playing or being very good at games is my actual cousin. Geez, does he sleep? Good question. Yeah, that's a good question. In fact, I don't even know if he touches grass at all. Hey, July 10th. Let's just move on. Moving on. Now that I have talked about how, yes, even I can have my crash outs. I wish I had kept in touch with blank. I wish I had? Which one is it? Had kept in touch with blank. Blank? No game, no life? Season 2 win? Never? And what was my answer? Friend who was the GF of my cousin. Here we go, another cousin. Well, pretty much I'll say girlfriend. Oh, sorry. Let me be more specific. Ex-girlfriend of my cousin. So, a few years ago, I became friends with my cousin's girlfriend at the time. And then we did a lot of stuff together, got to know each other, told each other our deepest, darkest secrets. But then, we actually did live together for a little bit. Because, again, more lore drop. I used to live with my grandma, but then I figured it was time to move out. And I actually was able to move in with my, ex-girlfriend of my cousin. But yeah, we lived together for just a few months. She was very, very generous to let me stay with her for those few months as I try to get my life together. So yeah, but unfortunately, ever since she had to pursue her career and do other stuff and focus on other stuff, that we have not talked since then. But if I could and was able to, I would like to be able to still keep in touch with her. But then also I think the breakup between the two of them was not so much the best, so I think that also kind of severed those ties. Oh no, we stayed together whenever they were still dating. They didn't become exes until after she moved out and then I moved out from the apartment. Oh gosh, imagine. Oh god, imagine if they were exes and I still moved in. Oh no. I mean, I think our friendship dynamic wouldn't have been too much of a difference. It just would have been, I guess, just a little bit awkward. I can try to shoot her a text, but that's all I do have is just her phone number. That's it. But then I know she's very, very busy. But I could shoot her a text. I could. But then this is something where, I will admit, I'm not at the best at communication. Even though it's ironic because I do say, it's important to communicate. But then I'm terrible at it myself. But I'm only human, so leave me alone. But I guess maybe one day, one of these days, I may reach out. I was just answering the prompt. Okay, moving on. July 11th. July 11th. Whom do you keep meaning to make plans with? Oh, you're gonna hit me with this question after this one, I see. See, this is why I did want to do this type of journal, because it really gets me thinking on, you know, the past, people who I have encountered, interacted with, any other stuff. Thank you so much, Locked Mystery. I am Star-LaLa. And see, this is why I say I am an imperfect star. I'm not a perfect star, I am imperfect. Because of course I have my own flaws. Of course there's still stuff that I can improve on, still need to improve on. But it makes me relatable, no? So, whom do you keep meaning to make plans with? Okay. Whom do you... Oh, gosh. Keep meaning to make plans with. And I think this one is one of my co-workers. Yes, co-worker from school. I think I'll just say this is from school. Co-worker from school. Maybe I could just delete this. It seems like I haven't needed to use it. I like how I realized that after almost an hour in. Is this my delete button? It is. I should drink something real quick. Oh yes, and since we're about to hit the hour mark, if you could, please check out the YouTube description. There is the Titlefy link to Ironmouse's campaign for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Yes, yes. Even if you're not able to donate, just spreading the word would be very, very supportive and helpful. Especially hitting the $1 million? Crazy! So yes, please support however you can. And yes, don't forget to hydrate. But yes, co-worker from school. Because, like, well, throughout the school year, and I will say this coworker has been very, very helpful, because whenever I had to do that transition from pre-K to 3rd grade, oh gosh, it was very, very rough. A very rough transition, but this coworker, despite being in pre-K still, and I was in 3rd grade, they still went out of their way to hang out with me. They would visit me mostly every morning, which was very nice of them. And then we still hanged out, especially sometimes over the weekends, to this, like, the stress and from all the school drama. I'm sorry to say, it's like, I know it's suggested to avoid gossip, but this, like, last year's school gossip was juicy. So she would be my go-to person to talk to about. But then since the summer started, I know that she's been busy with her family, especially having her own children to take care of. She wanted to really focus on improving herself at the gym. So I know she's been very, very busy. And so I'm pretty much like the type of person where I just kind of like, you know, I'm chilling doing my own thing. But once you reach out, then yeah, we can plan something out. But yeah, I feel like the summertime is kind of actually like kind of the opposite to where we just want to, like, you know, keep to ourselves, do what we want to do usually, or what we usually can't do throughout the school year. But I'll see her on Monday anyways, because yeah, I have to go into school on Monday to set up my classroom. But yes, that's who I have been meaning to make plans with, because there was talks of us trying to hang out a bit more throughout the summer. But again, I know that she has a lot of stuff that she wants to get through. It's like, that did give me time to do my recordings as to my own leisure. Human mind requires someone to gossip, yes. And she was one of the main people I would go to. I try not to gossip too much, like especially to like people who I really don't know. But for this coworker, I've known her for pretty much a year and a half now, and the fact that we are still pretty close to where it's like, yeah, we just hang out with each other most weekends throughout the school year. It's just like, yeah, I trust this person. Now, if they backstab me, well, shit. It is what it is. Not my first time, not my first rodeo. Okay, going to July 12th. July 12th. And I see that my response is very short despite it being a long question. What plan on your social calendar do you wish you could cancel? Oh. What plan? Oh gosh. On your social calendar. Do you wish you could cancel? And then, very typical teacher response. Oh, wait a second. That's not all. Ah! Brain can't think. District trainings. If you're a teacher, you know. Especially these summer trainings. But then this is where I guess I'm speaking as someone who's been in education for like 6 years now, to where it's like, so these district trainings can get pretty repetitive. Unless it's like something like brand new that, of course, I would need to know. Like, let's say if something in the curriculum changes, or if there's something new being introduced, then sure. But most of these other trainings have been around for who knows how long, and they just repeat. And then some trainings, they're just so boring. This is why I like pre-K, because with their trainings, they really try to, make it entertaining, fun. Oh yes, if you're not a teacher, then you may not be so much familiar with it. But for my fellow teachers out there, you would know. I guess it's like trying to think about like if you do like trainings for certain jobs, but you only do it at the start of that job and that's it. No, for us teachers, we have to do trainings every single year. We have to get a certain amount of hours. And then so if it means needing to take a training you've already done from the last school year, then you may have to take it again just to get your hours in. It's just like, are you for real? Some trainings I know they have no choice to comply with the state regulations and all that jazz. But that doesn't mean that it won't get boring. So it's like, imagine doing training for other jobs, but you have to do it like every single year for a certain amount of time. Oh, thank you for sharing, Locked Mystery. To be honest, I wouldn't have been able to tell because you do type in English very well. But yes, district trainings are pretty much where, and here's the thing, it's like, yes, we have to, you don't have to, but trainings are offered during the summer, and then of course they'll be offered throughout the school year, in which maybe 1 week you'll have to attend a training during your conference period time, in which is pretty much like 30-45 minutes to yourself, but then if you have to do a training during that time, then you just gotta. So if I could cancel anything, it would be district trainings, in which I did attend some this week. But like I said, at least since I'm back in pre-K for now, this school year, that I attended the pre-K trainings, and it is very fun. Thank you for sharing that mystery. Oh yes, it could get pretty exhausting. Especially whenever I used to be at another district. Like, everything would be online, and then the expectation would be for you to have your camera on, and then participate in, like, icebreaker small groups. So it's kind of, it would be kind of awkward if in your small group you're the only one with your camera on talking while everyone else is doing who knows what. I would despise those trainings where it would be online and then they expect you to like interact with other teachers who you have no idea who they are. But then, like I said, if you're the only one talking while everyone else has their cameras off and just doing whatever, then it's like, what's the point? What is the point? Alright, moving on to July 13th. What did you do repeatedly today? What did you do? What do you mean? Repeatedly? Oh, of course I misspelled it. Ah! Did it not go through? Okay, there you go. Ah! Cursor Y, cursor Y. Did I? Thank you, Beldark. I'm glad you find it weird as well. I need all the validation I can get for my opinions. Oh. Take a fat nap. What day was this? Hold on, I need to look up what July 13th was. Oh, Sunday. No wonder. So what did I do repeatedly on July 13th, which was on a Sunday? Take a fat nap. I guess I was just tired from that week. So whenever it hit that Sunday, it's just like, yeah, time to go to bed. Oh, time to go to the gym real quick. Da-da-da-da-da. Take a shower. Da-da-da-da-da. Not time to take a nap. Alright, go to July 14th. July 14th. Whom did you talk to the most today? This is the time to do a big reveal. Whom did you talk to the most today? Yes! Now maybe this is coming from pre-K, because at least still in pre-kindergarten, they take an hour nap. So sometimes during nap time, it makes me want to take a nap. It's like, I want to join you. Imagine. So, my fiance. Sorry guys, I'm taken. Ba-ba-bum. So I actually have a fiance. If this is the reason why you leave, then bye. But yes, I do have a fiance. We've been together for many, many years now. So yeah. Then not sure if you saw Mimi Nightmare's announcement of her getting married soon. Huge congrats to her. Yeah! And I believe another VTuber also shared that they're getting married as well. Or that they are married. So yeah. Huge congrats to her. But yes, the plot twist, I am taken. I have a fiance. So if for some reason this is the reason why you will no longer support me, then it is what it is. Because I guess from a fan perspective, I can understand why, especially as I was reading other responses to the announcement. Whenever Nimi Nightmare shared her announcement of getting married. But then, so yeah, I know I call y'all La lovers, but then when I say that, I mean that in the way that you love what I do. You support me for what I do. You love what I do with my content. You love what I do with my music. You love me for me. But if you are trying to pursue me in a romantic way, stop it! Stop it! No, thank you! In the words of my Oshi Suisei, it's like you'll just hurt yourself more if you try to romantically fall in love with me. So just don't! Please, thank you! You can't get rid of me that fast. Yay! But then it's like, I do understand from a fan perspective, especially as I was reading some other comments where some people just find themselves like just feeling awkward, like even though they know that like I'll just use myself as an example. It's like, yes, now that you know I have a fiance, that's like, ooh, I don't want to get in the middle of that now. Even though I'll try my best to not have my fiance involved in my content, but just being aware of the fact that now I have a fiance, some people may just take that, as a, oh, now I feel awkward. I don't want to be in the middle of that. I just want to watch my VTuber by themselves. I don't want to know that they are in a romantic relationship. I love songs, lalas. Ah, well, yes, there could be multiple meanings for my lala lovers. I know lovers can like means in a romantic way, but then in this sense for us, it means you just love me for me. Love my songs. Love songs. A lot of different meanings. Ah, thank you so much, Beldark. I want y'all to be happy. I see y'all as people, and I want you to be happy. Yes, thank you. My fiance has been very supportive of what I've been doing. Because he is, well, not a music expert, but he's also very into music. And so, yeah, he's been very supportive of what I've been doing. Happy streamer means fun streams. Yes! But yes, I'm glad y'all took that very well. I was kind of afraid, just because, again, I know it's been very, very positive responses to Nimi Nightmare's news of her getting married, but, unfortunately, there are just going to be those who will not take it so well. But again, it's like, I understand, and then everyone has their own opinions and views. But I did want to make that now out there and clear. I am taken. And then, it's pretty much like this, answering this question, it applies to every day. It's like, who do I talk to the most? My fiance. Because we do live together. So, I talk to my fiance pretty much every single day. Unfortunately. No kidding. But yes, the plot twist. Thank you. Some just want drama. Especially with everything that's going on this week, of how like others are also just like adding into the drama of what's going on with the company. It's just like a lot taken in. Like this year has been a rough year for VTuber, especially with the drama earlier in the year, and now this drama. It's just like, oh my. Alright, let's move on to July 15th. The 15th. What beautiful thing did you admire today? I see. Oh. What beautiful thing did you admire today? What did I say for my answer? We gotta keep it nice and simple. My fiance! No, I'm kidding. The sky! But I guess, whenever I went out on the 15th, the sky was very pretty. Very, very pretty. So yeah, nice and simple. But imagine, my fiance! But see, now I can make those type of jokes when need be. Alright, moving on, because there's really no other explanation for this answer. Alright, going on to the 16th. I knew it! Let's see. Home is where the blank is. Can you fill in the blank? Home is where the blank is. Oh, whoa. Home is where the blank is. Whenever seeing this, like, I only know of one word that usually fits in this phrase. Home is where the heart is. Yeah. And then it just makes me think, will my answer change at all for this sentence? Now, I guess I do understand if some people don't view home as their heart just because some people have a rough home life. So this is just from my experience whenever hearing this phrase of home is where the heart is. Home is where the blanket is. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's true. But then it also, now that I'm thinking about it, because I watched a YouTube video about RV families, like content creators who base their content around RV life, but then they will like also have their family go with them as well, or live with them as well in the RV. And then it's like, I don't know. Again, different opinions about it. I was like, I feel like the RV life would be great if you do like for like a trip, but to like do it permanently, especially if you have, let's say, I think I remember 13 kids and having 4 big dogs. That's rough. And if I recall with this family, that the oldest daughter was having mental issues due to the RV life, to where they did finally decide to purchase a home, a physical home. So yeah, I don't know why I got to thinking about that, but I mean, I do understand how the RV life could work for some people, some families. It's just different for everyone. But yeah, that just got my brain thinking. It's like, RV life. Home is where the heart is. Alright, going on to July 17th. Oh goodness. I don't want to lose my place. Please. What do you notice first when you look in the mirror? Let's see. What do you notice first? Not fist first. When you look into the mirror. What did I write? My eyes for any eye boogers. my eyes for any eye boogers. Which is true. Cause that happens to me quite a bit. Where I think whenever I'm washing my face that I'm getting rid of all of it, but come to learn later throughout the day, especially like let's say after a school day, I still had some eye boogers. Like, are you serious? And then it's like, let's say if someone were to point it out, the fact that if they were able to point it out, that means you're looking at my eyes a little bit too closely. Get away from me! Just kidding, just kidding. But yes, that would be the very first thing I would do. I don't like the eye boogies. Let's see, next, July 18th. July 18th. Were you relaxed today or stressed out? Huh. Oh, wait! This was the day of my first stream! My karaoke stream! Were you relaxed today or stressed out? I think you know the answer to this question. I call them eyelash pearl. Oh, that's a nice way to put it. I was stressed. But then relaxed. But, oh, oops. Oh, my caps is still on. But then relaxed after getting into it. I'll just leave it like that. Whatever. Just what a coincident question. So I was stressed at first, especially since I was running. I was running a little bit late, just cause I thought stream was gonna like start whenever I wanted it to start, but then it didn't. So I had to figure out what the heck was going on, and then just singing in general. Like, I do enjoy singing, but singing in front of others, it gets on the nerves. And since it was my first karaoke stream, it's just like, yeah, a little nervous about it. It's like, as much as I think that I did improve on my vocals, I still, of course, have plenty of room to still improve on it. But the fact that here I am releasing original music, you would think, oh, then she must be a very, very good singer. It's like, I think I'm okay. I just release music because I want to, but then I know that my vocals compared to many in this industry is probably not the best. But I also know that I should not think like that, and that's why I am putting out my music whenever I want. But yes, whenever getting into it, then I did relax. And from there, it was chill. We were chilling. You really enjoyed that? Thank you so much, Dr. Mystery. And I will say, because of how well that stream was, it did, motivate me to just go ahead and stream again. In fact, my game plan is to try to stream at least every Friday. Which is ironic, because then I think after next week, next Friday will be my birthday karaoke stream. The week afterwards, I'm planning on streaming on a Thursday because I'm going to be busy with school stuff on that Friday. So the Friday I'm talking about, yeah, I'm going to be busy on August 8th, so I'll stream on August 7th. So I'll try to stream at least once a week. Because I know myself the best. It's like once school starts up, I'm going to be busy with that. But I do want to at least stream. At least once a week. You did great. Thank you so much, Beldark. I'm glad that y'all did enjoy it. Yes, yes. And hopefully y'all will enjoy the birthday karaoke next week. I have my set list ready. Have I been practicing a little bit here and there? But the next week is going to be a pretty busy week because then I'm going to do some school stuff on some days. Once I feel better from my girl stuff, then I am wanting to record my next original song. And I'll say this, I did already record the one for September that I'm planning to release, but I want to record the one for October next week. See, I'm really planning ahead. I gotta be on top of it, especially because I know I'm gonna be a busy bee once school gets started. So yes, next week a little bit busy. Yes, thank you, Archivistry. Maybe if once, like, seeing what kind of kids I have for this school year and just how everything goes, if things are not too bad, maybe I can stream a little bit more often. But I also want to, of course, have some time to just also focus on music stuff. Because that is my big priority, is to focus on music. I know streaming is great for building the connections, especially with you Lala lovers, but I also have my high priority of wanting to focus on music. And also relax too. I also gotta relax, have some good downtime from teaching and all that. But yes, if I see that the school year doesn't turn out too bad, knocking on some wood, then maybe I can stream a bit more often. We shall see, we shall see. Alright, July 19th. Describe your day in one word. So a very short answer. Cursor, please! Describe your day in one word. So we'll put this back to type here. So the one word I would say would be lovely. Because I think I just relaxed the very next day after the karaoke stream. Maybe I did go to the gym, I can't remember. But other than that, I would say it was very lovely. And then once my VOD for the karaoke stream was ready to download, then I did some editing. You like how some answers can be answered to our next one? I agree. But yeah, I think it was just a nice day. Just a nice chill day the next day. Even though I will say this, it took forever for YouTube to let me download that VOD. So I guess I know what to expect for upcoming streams if wanting to download it. Right, with that being said, because yeah, there's not much to say about this day, moving on to the 20th. July 20th. July 20th. What do you wish you had more control over? Good question. What do you wish you had more control over? My emotions. Oh, sheesh. My emotions. I can be a very emotional person. I will admit. Yes. Okay. I feel like my emotions were justified in this, but whenever I had to move from pre-kindergarten to 3rd grade last school year, I cried. I cried so much. It was very emotional just because, this is school drama stuff, in which I won't get into it for now. Maybe we could save that for a later stream. But I really felt like it was unjustified of being the one chosen to go to a grade level that I never wanted to go into. And yeah, so I it's like if I feel like I'm very wronged about something, or I guess, or if I'm just like having that kind of day, then I just cry. I cry so much. But yes, like mystery, like you said, it is okay. Or oh, I think this happens rarely, but if I get really angry, then yeah, sure, maybe I'll punch my pillow. But then that's very rare, and it has to be something that like really has to get me to that point. Other than that, I would like to say, well, probably because I've been in education for a little bit here and there for 6 years, that I feel like I got a better control of my emotions, because this is something that has been ingrained into me since college, where, I mean, yes, of course, teachers can have emotions, but it's best to not let it overcome you, especially when in front of the kids. Just because, like, I guess they view you as the role model, and if they see that you let your emotions overcome you, then it gives them the okay to also do the same, in which some students may not be able to control their emotions as well as other students. So, yeah, even though, yes, this past school year I did cry in front of the kids because of the transition being so rough, but then I feel like because it was with older students, that they had, a better understanding as to the why, especially because they did see me as a pre-K teacher at first. So I would like to say overall, it didn't turn out to be a bad thing to cry in front of them, because they understood where I was coming from. Yes, it did work out in the end. I did get used to being in the grade level that I did not want to be in. And I will say it's because the students, for the most part, they did a good job adjusting to me. I think I did a pretty good job adjusting to them, and we made it throughout the school year. But yes, at the very beginning, that very first month of the transition was very rough. Just because, and I'll still say it, I feel like it was very unjustified. Like, I understand of the why, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with it. And I love how I'm just now noticing I spelled emotions wrong. But yes. So we had more Star-LaLa teacher drop, lore drop. But I would like to say, since then, I haven't cried like that in a hot minute. So good job me, I guess. Pat on the back. But yes, I will say, being in this career field, it has helped me control my emotions a bit better. And especially since teaching pre-K, like being the one needing to teach the littles to control their emotions, that has definitely helped as well. Oh, whoops, I was about to skip all the way to the 22nd. Going to the 21st. What do you predict will happen before the week is over? Oh. What do you predict will happen before the week is over? What did I say? That I'll be tired as F. Thank you, past me, for being honest. I'll be tired as F. Pretty much as fuck. The reasoning, trainings, and recordings. Oh yeah, because that's this week. That is from this week. Because of being on summer break, I've been sleeping in a bit more. In fact, I think I did not go to bed. Or actually, sorry. I did go to bed at, I think, a decent time. I went to bed at 1 a.m. But I didn't wake up and actually get out of bed until like 11 a.m. So 2 hours before this stream. But so I had to like really adjust my sleep schedule for this week. Because one day my training wasn't until 12:40 p.m. But another training was at like 9:30 a.m. So I had to wake up early for that. That's rough question in these times because everything can happen, I feel. That is very true. But then that's why it's a prediction. You're just predicting what will happen. If something changes, then your prediction changes. This is what I would always tell my third graders because I had to teach that. You're just making a prediction, an educational guess. Is it okay if it's wrong? Yes, it is okay if it's wrong. It's just a prediction. Predictions can change. And then speaking of recordings, this is why it's a prediction. I thought I was going to be able to record for my October original song, but then girl stuff, so that had to get postponed. But I did do another recording for something else. So technically I wasn't wrong, but it wasn't for what I intended to record. Oh gosh, stay hydrated! Hydration! ASMR. But then, yeah. Let's see. How do I feel now that it's the end of the week? I guess still, yeah, tired, but not as tired as I thought. Because fortunately, with the trainings, they weren't actually too bad. Because all the trainings that I went to were more focused on pre-K. And like I said, for pre-K trainings, they do a pretty good job of keeping it entertaining and engaging for us teachers. So yeah, not too bad. It feels to be loved, to be remembered as someone as special as you. One day I will drink that last cup of coffee with a smile. Hey, July 22nd. What did you overhear today? Ooh. What did you overhear today? Drama? Spicy? No. This is getting into a little bit of like personal friend stuff, so I won't get into too much detail, but I will just say this much of it. A friend was honest to another friend about their feelings. Let me see if I just do enter. Oh, no, that does not work. Never mind. Forget about it. So, yeah. As crazy as that sounds, there's more to this. But like I said, I won't get too much into it. But this friend, when it comes to personal feelings, they don't really like share about it because they view it as an inconvenience to others, in which this is where like a mindset thing. I understand where they are coming from, but also like, look, we are here for you. We are here for you if you need someone to talk to. So it took them a hot minute because I gave them advice. My fiance gave them advice. They got advice from people from Kind Words. Guess who bought them that game? I knew that they needed kind words as an outlet for their feelings. So even though I will say it was first, or I think I got it on sale actually during the summer sale. The base price is $20, which I will say is, it is a little bit. But during the summer sale, it was only for $10. So I bought him the game on sale for $10. And yeah, he said that it's been very helpful. he's also very big into poetry as well. So he's been using it as an outlet to just write some poetry and then also talking to other anonymous users. So he said, like, after talking to people in that game and to us in person, that he finally took our advice. He was honest to another friend about their feelings, and yeah, whatever happened from there, that's none of your business. None of your business. But yes, that is what I overheard. Thank you so much, Dr. Mystery. Hugs to the friend. And this is why I highly recommend kind words too. Even if you feel like you may not, like, fully utilize it, I just feel like it is a good outlet if you really have, you know, that even if you talk to other people IRL, if you just want to hear anonymous people's opinions or get their perspectives and thoughts on things, then I feel like it's a good outlet for that. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I just really love the game. Let me put that out there in case if anyone thinks I'm sponsored. I am not. I just really enjoy kind words. I enjoy it so much, I did write a song about it. Alrighty, let's move on to the 23rd. 23rd. What do you wish someone would say to you today and every day? What? Wait, this is such a long question, and I'm getting to the point where my brain is just not functioning as well as it should. What do you wish someone... I almost dropped my book. Oh my goodness. What do you wish someone would say to you today and every day? At least I hope they make a reference for your song. That would be nice, but if it doesn't happen, it's whatever. I made that song actually a few years ago, whenever it was still just the first game. I actually didn't know they released the second game until I think this year? And the second game has been out since last year, in 2024. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice if they do, but if they don't, not gonna be butthurt about it at all. Oh, thank you, Beldark. Because to be honest, I will say, I mean, of course, since I did tell y'all I gossip, like, I try my best to be, you know, kind and wholesome. And again, especially with everything that's been going on, for sure, trying my best to do that. But again, I'm human. If I want to gossip about something, and then yeah, I'll gossip. If I want to talk about something that may not be so nice, that's kept behind closed doors. But at least I do try my best. I do. Especially now teaching in pre-K, that has also, like, again, speaking of controlling emotions, I feel like it has been a positive change when it comes to, like, what I say. It's gonna sound weird if I say it like this, but pretty much like of trying to, like, talk to others and considering their emotions, just like how I would need to for my pre-K students. Just because they're so young that they don't truly understand what I'm saying. So, like, trying to convey it to where, you know, I'm careful with what I say to them. Try not to upset them. And let's say if they do get upset, then trying to navigate the conversation from there to make them feel better. Hey, what was my answer to this? What was the question? What do you wish someone say to you? Oh, wait. You wish someone would say to you. That's what I'm forgetting. Oh, mother. And I think this was my response. Just because I actually couldn't really think of anything at the time. So this is pretty much what I came up with. Oh, you're doing a great job. Now, this is where I'm being a little bit honest about my feelings, but whenever it comes to my vocals, I've always been just wondering, do I actually sound good? Because whenever it comes to like karaoke at like either family events or doing it with friends, like I would hear them compliment like others in the group, where of course they do have amazing vocals, but whenever it came time for me to sing, like there would be no comment on mine. So it does just make me wonder if my vocals are like good, if they are decent enough. Now this is where like I know I'm not tone deaf, I think, and I think my voice is okay enough to where yes I am putting out my own music, but like I don't know. I just don't know if it is like good, because I just never got like compliments or really opinions on my voice. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Locked Mystery. But then it's like I think my mental has grown to where, I mean, heck, I'm now about to release 5 original songs. So, of course, I'm not going to stop now. If I already put out 5, what's another 5 going to do? So, even if I get, let's say, comments that will say, oh my gosh, Star-LaLa, you're the worst singer I've ever heard. That's not going to stop me now. I've already invested this much into my music. Your voice is really nice and sweet. Thank you, thank you. This is where it's like, yeah, I'm glad I have started streaming. That way I can actually get, like, comments. Like, whether they be positive or negative comments, at least I can get an opinion or thought on my voice and my songs. Because that's just been something I've just always been wondering about. Is my voice decent? Is my voice okay? But yes, now I don't care. Of course, if someone says it's bad, then I'll like try to really think. It's like, what can I further improve on for my voice? But is that gonna make me stop my music? No. Too late. I'm in too deep. But you really sound great. Thank you, Beldark. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Trust, I am trying my best to improve on my vocals. Like, whenever I can, I try to do vocal trainings here and there. I know I should go to a vocal coach, in which I did for a few months, but then personal life happened to where I had to stop. But then I have been doing my best to do trainings on my own, to the best of my ability. You're really glad you found this channel? Yay! I'm so glad! Yay! And then to be honest, I didn't think I would get this far, actually. I really didn't think I would, like, get to this point on my channel. I thought it was going to take, a little bit longer to get noticed. But then this is where I am grateful for the shorts algorithm. Because it's like, because I know there is TikTok, but I don't want to touch TikTok, to be honest. But then with YouTube Shorts being a thing, and I know like that's the new thing to try to get the algorithm to notice you. That's why I've been putting out my YouTube Shorts, in which I think not going too shabby. Of course, not each one is getting that over 1K, 2K, 3K views, but I think it's decent enough to where I get noticed by other people, and then if they like it enough, then yeah, they hit that subscribe button. But yes, I'm really glad y'all found me. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that I have made it this far, and I hope to keep this going for as long as I can. Yeah. Again, I already invested this much. It's like it's kind of crazy to think that I have already, or I'm about to release 5 original songs. But it's like I'm dedicated. I want to do this. We ain't gonna stop now. If I stop for some reason, I'm gonna slap myself. Just kidding, self-harm is not the way. Please don't. Serial one went kinda a lot of views. Yeah, I'm really surprised by that. I don't know if it's because of the title, Milk Before Cereal, question mark? Because maybe that's like a common phrase, I guess people look up. I don't know. See, that's where the algorithm is kind of weird. But yes, really surprised by that one. Alrighty, let us move on to July 24th. We're getting closer to today. July 24th. What is the question? How satisfying was your day? Satisfying? How satisfying was your day? Theme resonates with a lot of people. And then I think one of my Black Lily teasers, because I released 3 teasers for that cover, and I think for the first and third one, the views were kind of it was still like I think over 100, I think, but then nothing too crazy. But the second teaser, that one popped off for some reason. I think it's at like 1.2k views. It's like, wow, okay. And then, wait, what did I write for my answer? Oh. Okay. Pretty chill. Because I think yesterday I took a break from the gym. I think I did record. Oh, yes. I did record for next week's #KindWords Wednesday video. It's going to be a little bit different and longer because I actually did gameplay of Kind Words. Because the past few times I've been doing just my favorites, so you just saw me at the last stop. But for this upcoming video, I'll actually explore a little bit of the world. Yeah. So I did record that. I also did another recording for a little something else. But other than that, I feel like it was a pretty chill day. Pretty chill. Okay, let me do one more hydration. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark. Oh boy! Yes, the algorithm is inconsistent. So that's why I'm trying to be consistent of releasing shorts at least 4 to 5 times a week. In fact, from the karaoke stream alone, I think out of all the editing that I did, I have 28 clips in total that I plan to release throughout the next month. And then, of course, here and there, I'll also mix in some clips from either my Kind Word Wednesday videos or for any other music teasers, music stuff that I have coming out. So yeah, sprinkle here and there. Yes, 2 hours did go unnoticed. I'm really glad I did this, because one, it forced me to finally make use of my journal. And then 2, I knew it would be like a good talking point. Just chat. Just chat, get some more Star-LaLa lore. But yes, and also talk to you, la lovers. La lovers. Ah, And then because we're getting close to it, let me just go ahead and say before getting to the last question. So, if you have not been seeing on stream, the scrolling text, there is a link to Ironmouse's Tiltify for her campaign for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. So if you could support in any way, you can either just share the link, or if you would like to make a donation, then you can. It can be as small as just $1, $10, however much you want. But again, if you're unable to make a donation, then just spreading the word would be great. Yeah! And then also just real quick to share my 3 announcements. That's also scrolling right here on the bottom, oh, I guess not bottom, but the bottom right of me. So, first announcement that we see is VTuber Matsuri concert. I will be in that, even for just a little bit, but participating in that concert with many other amazing VTubers. The next announcement is my birthday karaoke, which will happen on August 1st. I'll make a announcement about it on my YouTube and Twitter, or I guess X, later throughout the week. And then the last announcement is on my actual birthday, July 29th, will be my original song, What a Waste, which is right there. So yes, big announcements. Yeah. Okay, let us move on to the last question, in which I actually have not answered yet. So I'll be answering it on stream. So July 25th. What was the most awkward thing that happened today? Oh. I see. What was the most awkward thing that happened today? Yeah. Huh. I gotta think about this. What was it? I gotta think. Because I barely woke up. Like, I did not actually get out of bed until like 11 a.m. And I woke up, I brushed my teeth, I ate food. I guess for me personally, it was just a little bit awkward making the announcement that I have a fiance. Alright, let me write it first, then I'll type it. Alright, the year is 2025. Telling chat about my fiance. So I wouldn't say it was like, complete awkwardness, like I had to end stream, but it was just a little awkward feeling, that's it. But then once seeing the reaction to the news, then yeah, chilled. Pretty chilled. Telling chat about my, and sure, the word fiance can have its own box. About my fiance, yeah! So there we go. I wonder if as the day have progressed, if anything more awkward would have happened. I guess we'll never know. But yes, there we go. So right now we are all up to date to the 1 question a day from my 5-year journal. And so, with that being said, for future streams, I'm more thinking of maybe like once a month doing a stream where we go over my 5-year journal. That way, just like how I did today, where I will answer off stream the days that, of course, I don't stream. And then on the day of stream, of just updating y'all what the questions are, what my answers are to it. And then you can get more Star-LaLa lore drop, or get into the mind of Star-LaLa. So for sure, maybe doing this type of stream once a month. Maybe one stream just reading poems. Because I have this website called Hello Poetry, where that's where I've been getting the poems I've been reading for my Sunday videos. That is a great idea for a type of content. I like yapping. Yeah! It's like, even though, yes, I want to really focus on music, I know I can't, like, do karaoke every single stream. Because, one, I actually don't know that many songs to heart to where I can sing confidently for karaoke. And then, two, it's just like, variety. Gotta show that variety. And also, as I'm yapping, again, it does give y'all a chance to also get to know me. And then getting to know y'all as well. Yeah! So yes, one stream like this, one stream reading poetry, and then maybe one stream playing the game Web Fishing. Because that game also looks like a pretty chill game. And that one is a multiplayer game. And it's only $5. Where you just catch fish. Or maybe alligators. Or maybe other sea creatures. So yeah, I've been coming up with ideas for future streams. But like I said, maybe for now it'll just be like once a week, every Friday. Because since I am wanting to consistently put out my #KindWords Wednesday videos as well every Wednesday. For now, every Wednesday. Depending on how busy I get, maybe that'll have to change to every other Wednesday. But because I'm doing that, recording for those videos, and then also for my poetry reading videos I put out on Sundays, I gotta have time for that. It is a chill game, yeah! That's why I bought it, because I was like, you know what? I think this would be a great game to play for a stream one day. Variety yapping. Yes, yes, yes. Gotta yap away. Oh yeah, and then of course if, let's say I do a karaoke stream every Friday, then that may not be the best thing for my voice. Gotta also take care of my voice, especially if I'm going to be putting out as much music as I'm wanting to for the rest of this year. And also, like, once I start teaching again, I already know I'm gonna have to do a lot of talking, especially to them little ones. But yeah, so maybe what I can do, well, actually, we can just forget about this. So maybe before ending stream, if y'all have any questions for me to ask right now, then I can try to answer. Because I did put out the marshmallow, but I did not get any messages, which is okay, it's fine. But then if you do have any questions for me right now, then I'm free. I'm happy to answer them right now. Da, 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 da. Sorry, hold on. I gotta respond to a text. Responding. Okay. Locked mystery. If you can think of the question later, then don't be afraid to ask, even if it's just in my YouTube comments. You know I check those. Okay, so here is the question from Fanart. So what other type of games do you like? Good question. So let me just list out the games that I'm currently playing. So I've been, y'all know, Marvel Rivals. League sometimes. Not a lot. I promise, not a lot. I just play mostly ARAM or TFT in League. Oh yeah, sticky business. Oh, of course, kind words. Oh, let me just start another box. Control C, Control V. Kind words. Have I been playing? Oh! A big one! How could I forget? Uma! I'm just gonna say Uma for short, but Uma Musume! I did get into the horse girl anime game. Big on it now. I haven't been playing since it released globally, but of course with all the ads and seeing other streamers play it, I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. And then I fell deep into the rabbit hole. But yes, Uma Musume! Even though, I will say this, I don't know how much longer I can keep up with it, especially once I start school again. But, yeah, I do like it. I'm really surprised of how big it did get. The horse girl virus is strong. I agree. As of now, my favorite horse is Suzuka. Silent Suzuka. Oh no, not the horse hole. Oh yeah, because I said into the rabbit hole. Oh no, this time it's the horse hole. And it's just funny how invested I can get into it. It's like, because some runs, of course, will be better than others, but the runs where they keep getting either the night owl, or the slow metabolism, or just for some reason, even though I know I trained them so well, they lose the race. It's just like, what's wrong with you? I know it's my fault since I'm also your trainer, but what's wrong with you? Like, if it's that type of run where they just keep on getting a lot of, like, night owls or a lot of negative stuff happening to them, I just end the career. It's just like, it's not worth it. Let's just try again. But yes, I really like Silent Suzuka. I also like Oguri Kappu. Oguri Kappu! Oguri Kappu! I also like Marzensky. Who else do I really like? Use your ult! There is a reason horse bets IRL are popular. Yes, I see now, I see. Like, the moment I started playing, I told my fiance about it. He's also into it now. And then we told our friends on Discord about it. 2 of them started playing it too as well. It is just so funny. And what's so funny with one of them is that whenever I told or it's like they saw me playing the game, because I streamed it on Discord just for him to watch, he was like, alright, I put $10,000 on this horse race. If your horse loses, to the glue factory. I forgot the result of the race. But because of that joke, he started playing the game, and he's been playing it since. Not as consistently as I do. But then he did start playing because of me. So you're welcome, bitch! No, I'm kidding. I was doing so well not to curse too. I just can't help it. I do curse like a sailor, but I know we're on YouTube, so I probably shouldn't curse too much. But yes, those are the type of games that I like to play. Thank you so much for your question, Beldark. I do appreciate it. But then, well, here's the bad thing about me. It's like, dependent on, or especially with gacha games. Whenever I try to get into, like, certain gacha games, like, there was a phase where I did get into Genshin Impact, I did get into Honkai Star Rail, I did get into Silver Blood? I think that's the new one. I even got into Cookie Run Kingdom. Like, I would play those games, like, at max, like, 2 to 3 weeks, but then just stop. So I am a little afraid of how invested I am with Uma if the same thing will happen. But hopefully not, because horse girls! Anime! But then I can also see as to why I won't be able to play as much once school gets started. Because, gosh darn, it takes a hot minute to get through a career. Even if I'm like doing the skip all to speed through like all the talking. It's like it takes a hot minute. Horse schools do that to you? Yeah. Yes, just enjoy the horses. It has been very wholesome of what's happening with the IRL horses. Uraha! Wait, is it what? Haru urara! Best horse! Best girl! Other kind of anime are you watching? Ah! Good question! I will go ahead and type it. Other kind of animes I am watching. Oh, no, I did spell that right. Okay, and then from here, I guess I'll just type here, so I don't lose that box. Oh! One that has already ended its second season, but I am a big fan of it. Windbreaker! I really do like that anime. Windbreaker! Oh gosh, I'm terrible at giving summaries. The pretty much Windbreaker is about delinquent students who are from this town. I think it's called Makochi. But then they are delinquent who help protect the town. They protect the town from other delinquents. I am all caught up with the manga for Windbreaker as well. And also, for clarification, just because my fiance keeps making the joke, no, this is not the Windbreaker about the bikes. Unfortunately, that webtoon is actually getting cancelled due to controversy, which we're not getting into. But now, this Windbreaker, again about delinquents. Ha! I did watch Tokyo Revengers and read the manga for that too, just because that was the whole debate whenever Windbreaker first came out. It's like, oh, Tokyo Revengers is better than Windbreaker. No, Windbreaker is better than Tokyo Revengers. And it's just like, well, I mean, they're two completely different plot points. Like, Tokyo Revengers, like, that's time travel. Or it's like going back in time and all that jazz. While Windbreaker is just delinquents wanting to protect their town. That's it. It's like two completely different things. So it's just dependent on what you prefer. Like for me, I will say I would prefer Windbreaker over Tokyo Revengers, but am I saying that Tokyo Revengers is better? No, because it's just dependent on what you're into. And I will say I did cry at the end of Tokyo Revengers. I'm just a sucker whenever sad things happen. Like, even though the story did get, confusing here and there, overall I did enjoy reading Tokyo Revengers. But if I were to, prefer one over the other, I would prefer Windbreaker just because, I don't know, it's just the type of story that I would rather read over and over again versus Tokyo Revengers. So yes, Windbreaker. What's another one? Oh gosh, I really don't keep track of all the titles I watched. I do like Refrain. Because Refrain is a very, kind of another sad one. Mostly chill, relax. So I did, oh god, how can I summarize this one? Refrain is an elf who lives a very, very long time, who watches a lot of other individuals pass away as she continues to live her very long life. She was part of a heroic party, and then where unfortunately two of them pass away as the story progresses, but for one of them, the hero Himmel. Who knows if she does have actual romantic feelings or not? It's heavily implied. But a very, very sad storytelling, especially when it comes to the two of them, because, oh gosh, the heroic party does get mentioned a lot, even throughout the manga story. Refrain is a masterpiece, I agree! And then, yeah, just like, I don't know, just the theme of it, and then also just like that somber feeling, just like getting from Freeman's perspective, where, yes, she lives a very long life, but not everyone else does. So here she is, where she can take years to do something for other people because of, you know, unfortunately, the passage of time. They can't spend that much time on something as long as she would. And then, yeah, it's just, you know, that's just life. You enjoyed it a lot too? Like the mystery? Yeah. I really do like the message of Freeman. Oh gosh, and especially the scene. Oh gosh, this may be spoilers if you haven't watched it. Oh, should I say it? Maybe I'll hold my tongue for now. That could be saved for another time. But there is a scene where it's just like, oh my gosh, the symbolism, the cruel concept of time, where because of time that she did not realize early enough, as soon as she should have. Time is a cruel concept. And here, let me just come up with one more anime. I won't put Love is War because I already mentioned that earlier in the stream. What is another anime that I kind of watched? Because I haven't been watching too many animes recently. I've watched quite a bit here and there, but as of recent, not so much. What's another one? I have not watched this recently, but I will say this has been one of my favorite animes overall. Card Fight Vanguard. I did grow up watching the Yu-Gi-Oh series. In fact, well, very controversial. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series is Yu-Gi-Oh GX. But the Yu-Gi-Oh series is not my favorite card game anime series. My favorite card game anime series is Card Fight Vanguard. Yeah. Oh gosh, how do I explain this one? I mean, it's just a card game anime where supernatural stuff kind of does happen later throughout the series. But at the very start, it actually is just about a boy who is getting bullied. And then he becomes friends with other people from the card shop. And he starts, and then it's so amazing to see as the seasons go by for the series of how much the main character has grown as a person. Because at the very beginning, of course, he's like very shy, very to himself. But then as he grows more confident in himself, as he meets other people playing card games and other events happening throughout the series, that he grows to be such a mature man. Such a mature character. But then that's barely touching the surface of what Card Fight Vanguard actually is. To see actual gameplay, you need to look it up. It is very different from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there is no like magic or trap cards. It's all monster units. If anything, because the game is made by Bushiroad. So I guess if you check out other Bushiroad card games, it's more similar to those games, I think. I don't know, it's been a hot minute. But yes, Even though I really do like the Yu-Gi-Oh series, watching it, not playing the game. I can't play the game to save my life, IRL, but I enjoy watching the anime series. But out of the card game animes that are out there, I really did enjoy Card Fight Vanguard. I think whenever that series released, it actually released whenever I was in high school. So yeah, I would like to say it helped me throughout my high school years. But yes, those are the types of animes I watch. Here and there, maybe some card game animes, maybe some fantasy here and there, or maybe something about delinquents. And when speaking of delinquents, I know there is that new anime that came out. I think the Fragrant Flower? Oh gosh. Time to look it up on my phone to make sure. Fragrant. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Yes, yes. Because my cousin, yes, my many cousins, my cousin suggested the manga to me. So I did read it, I think, in like 2 nights. I could see the appeal. And then now with the anime out, amazing. Another delinquent one, but this time a delinquent falling for a girl who comes from a prestigious all-girl school. Drama! Ah, the drama. Drama, mama. Ah, the drama, mama. But yes, thank you for the question, Beldark. Thank you, thank you. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. It's been 2 hours 20 minutes now. Oh my, oh my. That's a lot of yapping. Hydrate. Oh, I said the last one was going to be my last hydrate, but no, I gotta hydrate after all the talking. But alright, with that being said, I think it is time to end the stream. But I do got to do some other stuff to wrap up and also hit the gym. But yes, thank you so much for hanging out with me. How was it? Did you get tired? No, not really. I actually feel fine. But then it's probably because, like, this week I actually wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be. I do know once school gets started, oh boy, especially if it's that kind of school day where it's just not a good day. But because school has not started yet, yeah, I'm feeling fine. Now, am I going to pull anything crazy like a 12-hour stream anytime soon? Probably not. 24 hours? Never. No, I'm kidding. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Thank you for asking, Locked Mystery. Thank you. Thank you, Beldark. I'm glad I did do the stream today. It felt like it was a good chance to also just let me just talk. Just yap. But let me say my announcement just one last time. So, in the YouTube description, there is the Titlefy link to Ironmouse's campaign for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. So if you could either donate or just spread the word of the campaign, that would be greatly appreciated. And then, this is all I'm going to say. I did make a donation. If you know. If you're trying to find my name, you won't find my name. You'll find a different type of name. But yes, help spread the word. Yes, thank you, Locked Mystery. And then, right now, real quick, my 3 announcements. VTuber Matsuri concert. It will be happening towards the end of August. I'll start promoting it more once it is the beginning of August. Birthday karaoke stream will be on August 1st on a Friday, next Friday. I'll be making an official announcement post sometime next week about it. And the last announcement is my original song, What a Waste! That will be released on my birthday, July 29th, next Tuesday. It is already ready, good to go to be released on multiple streaming platforms. Yeah! And I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. I do greatly appreciate it. I feel like we really did get to know each other a bit more. I really appreciate y'all. Yeah! But yes, with that being said, I shall head off. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye, la-la-la lovers. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la lovers. Bye-bye.